welcome to Scott Plays Bad Games While Hammered. I'm Scott. Today we are drinking Malibu and Lemonade. It would be Malibu and Iron Brew, but I don't have any Iron Brew. You have to try Malibu and Iron Brew though. It's like drinking sweeties and then you're drunk. Now today we're playing Robocop for the original Xbox. It's done by Titus Software, who made Superman 64. That's an awful, awful logo. So far, so Robocop. Here's the intro. Huh?
This is the police. Drop all your weapons.
And whoever's doing his voice acting is kind of making him sound slightly mentally disabled.
In politics, the electoral...
What is this? This is really boring. News doesn't look like this. These graphics look horrible, by the way. I should point out, this came out round about the same time as Halo 2. There's not really an excuse from the basis of, oh, this is old. Restore order in the neighbourhood. That's pretty vague. Why the secondary objective's a lot more specific than the primary one? Restore order in neighbourhood. I could establish a totalitarian dictatorship. I could murder everybody in sight and it would restore order to the neighbourhood.
Oh, yeah.
When does Robocop ever say that? Why are they all dressed as Star Trek extras? Die, Sulu. Death to Walter Koenig.
I give up. Got me?
That is some of the worst voice acting I have ever heard. I like the way that I shoot them and they give up. You know, most people would die, but some of them decide, no, what I'll do is I'll give up after being shot repeatedly. This is just really kind of boring. I mean, the enemy's attacks don't cause me a lot of damage, which makes sense if you're Robocop, but it doesn't make for a particularly interesting game. There's no sense of risk involved. It's just a sense of gonna shoot some bad guys, gonna move, gonna shoot some bad guys, gonna keep moving. It just looks like a boring cityscape from any other thing, any other film or game. You'd expect, you know, OCP branding to be everywhere, but it's not. There's nothing.
There are civilians in your sector. You've got to get them out as fast as
Okay, I've got to get the civilians out as fast as possible.
Yes, sir, Mr. General, sir.
You know what, he's probably the best voice actor in the game right now. I need to drink more.
Citizens like you make my job worthwhile.
Did Robocop just admit he loves killing people? Right, I'm in a really boring sewer. What the hell is that? A giant rat. Right, now I'm tripping balls. You know, I've seen all the Robocop movies. At no point I can safely say did he fight off a giant rat. He's fought giant robots, drug dealers in robot bodies, but a giant rat? No, I'm sorry, that's too far.
You got me.
There's something very depressed in that guy's voice, like, you got me, life isn't worth living. I like how the fact I can tell which ones want to be arrested just by the way they're dressed, because they're all dressed identically. Denim jacket, can't hack it. Stop saying that! Robocop doesn't... Fuck, I need another drink. These tunnels are so boring. Oh, fuck. To continue, press A. I don't know why I pressed A. I've got no desire to continue whatsoever. I feel like I've done Robocop a favour here. I think I'm just putting it as misery. There's nothing to recommend this game. It's boring beyond belief, and that's the worst part about it. The Robocop films were over the top. They were exciting. They were interesting. Yes, they were trashy and they were tacky, they were ridiculously violent and all the rest, but they were interesting. There is nothing interesting about this game at all. It doesn't feel like Robocop at all. It just feels like a really boring urban shooter that someone happened to stick Robocop into. That's the worst crime of it. Fuck you, Robocop.